All right, before we even get into the grind, just look at this. This poor guy fires an 88mm shell straight into my Churchill like he's trying to delete me from the game. And the tank just shrugs it off. This thing is built like British pessimism solidified into armor. Today we're beginning the rank 3 British grind. And what better way than with the most stubborn tank in the entire tree? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Thunder YT, and today the mission is simple. Survive, angle, and bully anyone who thinks I'm an easy kill. The Churchill one is slow, it's heavy, it's allergic to hills, but when you angle it just right, you basically turn into a walking bunker with tea inside. Let's get into it. And here we go, matchmaking. Every time I take the Churchill out, I feel like I'm agreeing to be late to every fight. Everyone else is already in the battle while I'm still driving out of spawn like a confused turtle. But honestly, that's kind of the charm. If you arrive late, everyone else has already used their ammo on each other. Then your armor feels even better. All right, rolling out. This acceleration feels like the tank is reconsidering its life choices. And look at this speed. I think a horse walking uphill could pass me. But the Churchill isn't about speed. This is a tank where you pick a direction at the start of the match, and you're committed. No turning back. Honestly, even turning back might take the whole match. Oh, hello there. First customer. All right, line it up. Take your time. The reload on this thing is basically a lunch break. And goodbye. See? The gun hits hard when it behaves. Half the time the round goes where you aim. Half the time it goes on vacation. But when it works, it works. Slow turret? Yes. Slow hull rotation? Extremely. But the shell still hurts and... boom! That's what happens when you flank a British heavy. You underestimate the power of stubbornness. Looks like someone didn't unlock the eyes modification. Now we push. And by push, I mean we continue our slow, majestic crawl across the map. This is the part where most tanks sprint to the cap, and I'm just vibing back here, listening to the engine complain. But that's okay. Arriving late means arriving armored. What do we have here? First customer. Let's angle. Just a little. There we go. You can always tell when an enemy sees a Churchill. They get excited. They think you're free XP. And then, the classic "why didn't that work?" moment. Oh, there it is again. Another shot, another bounce. I swear, enemies get genuinely angry when their shots do nothing. You can almost hear the frustration through the screen. This is the Churchill experience. Soak up damage like a sponge made of steel. And we're repairing. The Churchill repair animation is literally the crew having tea while casually reassembling the entire tank. Meanwhile, this guy keeps shooting me, trying so desperately to finish me. It's adorable. Not today, friend. Here's some more footage of how the Churchill is an absolute beast that can handle shots from 6 to 7 tanks at a time without sustaining major damage. pushes. Big mistake. 1. And his friend thinks he can do better? I respect the confidence. And 2. Okay, good start. Crew's happy. Someone is crashing out right now. Hold on. Look over here. Someone's trying to flank. Every game, there's always a guy who thinks, I'll just go around. Which usually work, unless the thing you're flanking is a Churchill. Because by the time he reaches my side, I've already turned my hull. Or at least tried. I'm like 50 feet from 2 enemies right now, and this is exactly where this tank becomes a steel ball. I lock my hull into the street. They try to rush me. Nope. Denied. One goes down, the other panics, and I drop him too. Oh my, look at that! That shot could have ended my entire career. It had the intent of a one-shot, the emotional energy of a one-shot, and the Churchill still said no thanks. All right, teammates catching up. Perfect. This is how you play Churchill. You are the wall, they are the damage. You distract, they blast, symbiosis. Like nature, but loud. Let me help the team out. Shoot his track. And there. You're stuck. And now the squad behind me can finish you. This is the Churchill support role. You aren't fast, but you control the fight. It's time to get aggressive and push enemy spawn. I know that sounds weird because I move like a retirement home elevator. But trust me, the Churchill becomes terrifying when it gets momentum. Slow momentum, but momentum. That's one. Easy pickup. And second one tries to run. Nope. Now this is the fun part of Churchill gameplay. You weren't here for the start of the fight, but you're absolutely here to finish it. Back to the hangar with a pretty solid match in the books. And look at this progress. Rank 3 is slowly coming together, one brick at a time. Honestly, the Churchill I surprised. Yeah, it's slow, yeah, it hates slopes, yeah, it turns like it's in molasses, but if you angle and stay calm, you're a fortress. Simple as that. Next up is the Achilles. Completely different energy. No armor, insane gun, perfect sniper. After today's bulldozer gameplay, switching to the Achilles is gonna feel like going from a minivan to a rocket. And that wraps up episode 1 of the British Grind. The Churchill one is a tank you either love or hate. And honestly, I'm kinda loving it. If you're enjoying the Grind series, hit subscribe, drop a like, or just comment something cursed about British tanks. Next video, Achilles domination. This is Thunder YT. See you on the battlefield.